not sure how many people know that. First time hearing it from me. But anyway, when it comes to the creation of Youthnet, because now you knew that you wanted to work for the young people, the unemployment problem.
Yes.
But how did the actual formation of Youthnet come about?
Yes.
Who were some of the people that you had around you at the initial part?
So I had to get the best people.
Right.
Okay. Now best people can be anything. Professionally, not people. When we talk about NGOs in Nagaland context, people think useless people. Iku kuribole nai exam hui kena na pari kena NGO suru kore ase type of a concept. I wanted my NGO to be a very professional, but I had no experience as such, especially in the youth development sector. No experience running an own NGO. No experience. Nothing. It's just the calling. I thought that was what I want to do. Didn't happen. I got in touch with a couple of my friends. Okay. Kuchi,
yes,
Anato,
yes,
Alan, Angelica, and Lima, and Teja Meru.
Okay.
Yeah, and I told them because they were my friends, and I have this vision. I want to do this, but I want you to help me. And all of them, again, consciously, I picked up privileged children, and I was attacked for that. They were all privileged children.
Yes.
And people started telling me, oh, there's this organization, Youthnet, and they're all privileged children. What NGO? You know, all these privileged children, what would they know about NGOs, you know? But for me, I was starting something new with a zero budget. Because I had a very heavy student loan, which I was still repaying, or rather, which my father was still repaying. And on top of that, I'm starting something new with a very big vision. If I was going to get someone who is like me, probably would have never taken off. But I told them, I will do all the work. You know, it's just, we have to have one vision, you know, in whatever we can do. Because everyone has strengths. Everyone has our weaknesses, right?
Agreed.
So just bring your strength and support me, even if it's financially, just do it. You know, because I need to start this organization and I need finances also. You have to help me for 2 years to set up this organization. After that, trust me with the work, with the credibility of the organization, it will just run on its own. But the first 2 years, you have to handhold me in whatever. So the first 2 years were like the time when we are having small workshops, small programs. I have no money. Who's going to give me, right? That's when my co-founders would help with organizing, even getting us a cup of tea or making sure that, you know. So all those things, buying the computers, because we have to work on computers, you know. So all those things, that's how the team helped me. Yeah.
So it officially was launched in which year?
2006. Yes.
Okay. So like you said, for the initial years, it was doing because I remember some of them, the like small workshops here and there you're organizing, mostly based out of Kohima.
Yes.
And when was sort of like a big break, that moment sort of for Youthnet? Yeah. When did you feel that was?
So during that time, what happened was the right to information movement was all over the country. It was a new act that was had just come into being, and I had a friend in Delhi who wanted me to do an awareness program on right to information in Nagaland, because they were moving to all the states, and they had to make sure that every citizen knew about right to information. And then he said, you have just started an organization. Why don't you help us with the awareness program? And I said, I do not want to be an activist. I have not come back home to be an activist. I want to do cool things like, working with young people. But he convinced me by saying, you are working on you're planning to work on youth employment, livelihood, and the system. No, it's not. Employment and livelihood is not a standalone. It's because it's a creation of the system.
Yes.
And because of that reason alone, you should let young people use this RTI as a tool to check corruption, accountability, transparency in the system. So, and that convinced me, because I kept on telling myself, this is just a tool. But that helped me to travel to all the 11 districts. Now we have Noklak.
Yes.
But before it was 11 districts. So it helped me. That was the first step for me to go and understand what people were facing, the difficulties, grassroots. We were going to villages, we were going to districts, and that was also one of the turning point. I mean, that was also one of the for me to understand the people in general. In 2008, we did a youth consultation on employment. That was a big thing for us.
Okay.
Now, when we talk about consultation, many a time we have experts, seniors coming in and telling young people what they should do, right? Because it's a consultation. And young people don't have voice. But for us, it was youth consultation, which means young people will talk about their aspiration, will talk about their strengths, will talk about their weaknesses. And that under the Youth Employment Summit, it's a global initiative, and which was supported by the government of Nagaland. We decided to have the youth consultation in all the 11 districts. And I can say that program made me understand, I always say, the pulse of young people.
And how was the response of the youth? I mean, in all these 11 districts.
So it was amazing. That is why, all this while it was all programs, Dangor program, they'll all go, Choto program, and they'll go. But young people are always made to listen. It's only the people, older, seniors,
it's
government.
just a one-way conversation.
Yes, but this was a platform where they were giving a chance, and it was a two days program each. And we were just facilitating. They were the ones who were talking, So that was such an eye-opening for them as well. And they were very excited, like, wow, we are getting this opportunity to actually speak about what we want. Yeah.